What is the Philippines doing in space? Why are we investing in developing and sending satellites, which are basically computers, into orbit? How do we use the vantage point of space to help us solve problems here on Earth and improve our quality of life? I'm Maricor Soriano, Program Leader of the Space Technology Applications Mastery, Innovation and Advancement, or Stamina for Space program. And I'll explain how we can bring Filipinos to higher ground with space R&D. The Stamina for Space program is a space research and development program funded by the Department of Science and Technology and monitored by the DOST Assured. And it's implemented by DOST ASTI and DIliman. Its objectives can be summed up in 4 points. 1. Acquire and analyze data from Earth observation. 2. Build an industrial base for space technology. 3. Set up an enabling environment for space R&D. And 4. Develop people who have deep expertise in their field but who can tightly work together with other experts. The program aims to achieve these goals through its 5 project components. 1. The optical payload technology, in-depth knowledge acquisition and localization, optical. PHL-50, or building PHL-50, localizing the Diwata 1 and 2 bus systems as the country's space heritage 50-kilogram microsatellite bus. Step Up, or space science and technology proliferation through university partnerships. GRASP, ground receiving, archiving, science product development and distribution. And ASP, or advanced satellite development and know-how transfer for the Philippines. How do these activities help us simultaneously achieve these goals? To better illustrate, these activities can be categorized into 2 main components, upstream and downstream. Upstream technologies include the design and development of the bus platform, remote sensing cameras, and other payloads. These are some examples of those payloads, particularly the new features of Diwata 2. We are building 2 cameras for remote sensing, a hyperspectral imaging camera, or airborne payload, or HIPE, and a multi-application line imaging camera, monochrome and trilinear array, or a spaceborne payload, which we nickname Malikmata. Complementary to the upstream technologies, we have the downstream technologies. On the ground, we have the Philippine Earth Data Resource and Observation, or PEDRO Center, which serves as the ground receiving and control station for the Diwata microsatellites and future Philippine satellites located at the DOST Advanced Science and Technology Institute. From PEDRO, we are able to access data in the form of satellite images. Images captured by the Diwata satellites, for example, can be used for different environmental applications. Aside from accessing local satellites, the PEDRO Center is also subscribed to some commercial satellites. Images from synthetic aperture radar or SAR satellites, for example, can be used for defense and security. We've showcased the technology and the applications that engaging in satellite research and development yields. But these activities also produce something even more important: people. Engaging in space R&D yields the development of highly skilled workforce who can design complex systems. The establishment of a local space industry, an improvement in STEM curriculum for K-12 to higher education, the capability to collect data from Philippine and international satellites, and the derivation of impactful information from remotely sensed data. In a nutshell, investing in space means future-proofing Filipinos, which might be the most important output of all.